Welcome back to the Alter Ego Bros, to our 2025 tier list, which is not the tier list that we've been creating all year long, surprisingly. No, this is a new tier list that's not based on rankings that we currently scored when we reviewed the movie. It's now a tier list that's just our movies that we liked or just didn't like, more of our personal feelings.
Also a battle to the death. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip a coin to see who goes first. The person who goes first will spin the wheel of all the movies that Andy and I have reviewed throughout 2025. We will then rank those movies from S tier all the way down to D tier. But that does leave the question, what if I don't like what the fuck Andy does? What if Andy doesn't like what the fuck I do? We've got 3 different ways that we can trip up each other. Number 1, Time Wizard. This allows us to say, we're gonna put that movie back on the wheel in the hopes that the other person may get it in the future rolls. Number 2, Change of Heart. The other person gets complete control of the choice and can put the movie wherever they want on the ranking. And number 3, last but not least, Magical Cylinders. This will allow the person to move their choice with the last ranked movie prior. And with all these choices, if you don't use them, you lose them. But without further ado, let's flip the coin!
So who's heads, who's tails? Can I call it?
You can call it.
Tails never fails, baby.
Heads.
Fucking AI.
Tails failed today.
That's an AI coin flip. You saw it.
These are our wheel of movies, and what will be lucky number 1? Spin.
Oh, Black Phone 2. This landed in my top 5 at number 5. If you want to check out that video, click right here.
Black Phone 2. All right, where am I putting this baby? This is definitely going in S tier. Really enjoyed this movie. I think I rated it a 10 out of 10, so there you go.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, so I'm glad that you put it up there. My turn, baby, where I have full control and you don't, unless. One battle after another, what the heck? This is such a good
Starting off light.
It's just gonna get disappointing from here on out. One battle after another. Let's think about this. One battle after another was one of our favorite movies of the year, but not necessarily our favorite movie of the year. So I don't know if it deserves S tier, but I don't think it deserves A tier. So let's put it in S tier. I knew it was going S tier the whole time. I really
just like to talk.
Yanked each other's yums, as the kids say these days, or something like that.
That's not it at all. Yucked each other's yums, and that's not it.
All right, well, your turn. That is hilarious to get these two side by side. Pretty much a similar concept, but told completely differently.
Eddington. I famously did not like this movie, and it's going down into F tier.
That's so stupid.
You got 5 seconds.
I can't use that one.
4, 3,
give me time
2.
wizard on that one.
After you just watched me take it out of the fucking wheel, you're gonna put it back in the wheel.
Yeah, that's what Time
Fucking
Wizard do.
asshole,
I was like, I can't use cylinder on this. That would be horrible.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I had to use a timeline or time, whatever these are called, so early. But I had to, because that's just too low for Eddington.
Well, your turn.
Novocaine. Ooh, I haven't thought about Novocaine in a hot minute. And honestly, I don't remember the details of where I ranked everything initially. But this one's feeling like a B tier movie. It might be A tier, honestly. I'm gonna go B tier. Going B tier with Novocaine.
I don't have a problem with that.
I felt really nervous about it. Okay, your turn.
The Thunderbolts.
We did a live stream on this one. This was during my bachelor party time, actually. Good times.
I'm gonna put this at a B tier.
I think it goes lower, but I'm not gonna waste a lifeline. 2 of them this early.
Wow.
B is fine, because I think it's mid, and I think B is mid, so it's fine. All right, my turn, baby. Ballerina. I really liked this movie. I know Nick did not. It's definitely not A. No. Get it off of there. I'm not in control of this. This is AI. AI is doing this. It's definitely, I'm going B tier on it. And see if you won't even care enough to argue it.
I don't care enough to argue that. I thought that one was mid as well, so.
God, I'm kind of thinking Novocaine should have gone A, but it's too late. Can I lifeline myself? It's forever engraved in history.
Begonia, Bulgaria. This one was a highly anticipated movie, and
Oh, my anxiety is so high. Please stop moving it.
Andy did not like it. He did not get it, and I really did like it. I thought it was pretty good, and I think it's going to be the first one in our A tier.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Huh? You can swap it with Ballerina if you want.
God damn it.
Or you can
There's
put
so
it
many
wherever
movies
you
left.
want to put it.
Leave it alone. Let's go on. The Accountant. Oh, this is great. My profession. I was really a big fan of The Accountant. Not a big fan. I like The Accountant. I did not like The Accountant 2, but I think most people didn't. This one's straight dog shit, to be honest with you. I don't have a problem saying that this is an F tier and had no purpose existing other than Ben Affleck hasn't had any major roles lately and he needed some money.
I did like this one, but I didn't see the first one, and I think that's why I liked this one. So I'm not going to fight with you on that. Tron Ares. So this movie was just a bunch of dog water, okay? But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be going into it. And I don't think it's as bad as other people claim it to be, but it is very, very, very mid. And I think it's going to go in the F spot.
Oh, really? Jeez. Wow, that's low.
I
thought you were
think
gonna go
it
C.
teeters between C and F, but ultimately it was still just kind of
Friendship. Oh, this one's gonna drive you nuts. Oh, God. So we both love Tim Robinson. God damn, do we love him. His humor is hilarious. We use his GIFs all the time. You and John loved this movie. A lot of people did. I just felt like it fell short of a lot of things, but he's just so weird. I like him better in a TV series than I do a whole-on movie. So that's why I would put this towards a C tier.
Well, it's a good thing I got my pal Time Wizard, because that's going back in the wheel.
I was like, I'm going to place this and it's not going to matter, is it?
And we spin! The Conjuring Last Rites. Andy didn't watch this movie, but I watched these movies. I watched all the Conjuring movies. I think besides a couple of them, they're not as good as a lot of people pretend that they are. It's really not good. And so I have no problems putting this in F tier.
Yeah, I agree, man. Dog
water.
Until Dawn. Okay, this is fun because we were both a fan of the game. I thought the movie did a cool approach. If you didn't know the game, I thought you would probably think the movie is pretty alright. It wasn't really how the game works though, which is why I would lean towards B, but I remember did it have like several other issues with it? I'm almost want to lean towards, I don't think it was a mid movie. When I look at those mid movies, it's definitely C tier.
Yeah, I agree. Other than a few cameos, there's really nothing to do with the game. And we both agreed that it should have been called something completely different and not Until Dawn. We go again! Nuremberg. Oh, this is one we didn't do a review on, but we both did watch. We both liked this one. I think I liked it a little bit more than you did. However, I still gave it a 9. So I'm going to put this at an A tier.
Yeah, I like the A tier for that one for sure.
Spin, monkey, spin.
President's F tier. Don't even fucking waste anyone's time. He's not going to challenge it either. Let's move on.
F1. Oh, exciting.
I listened to the soundtrack the other day.
You know, I almost chose F1 as one of my honorable mentions in our video for 2025 because I do remember the feeling of coming out of the theater of this movie and just being extremely pumped and having the audio just like control my life for 2.5 hours. It was so exhilarating.
Yep.
And I think it gets lost in the sauce of all the movies that came out in 2025.
It does.
So I'm also going to put this in the A tier.
Yeah, no one talks about F1 at all. It did such a fantastic job. If you missed it in theaters, I think you really missed your opportunity to just live in the driver's seat. Running Man. So I was tricked into this one. It is the first and only Stephen King adaptation that I like. It was an entertaining movie. It had a lot of like your typical flaws you usually see in Hollywood. Should I be okay with that? I'm going B tier.
I think that's fine. I don't think it deserves any more than that, even though we did rate it quite high.
It went B tier, and it's still like, that's my only one I've liked of Stephen. So that just goes to show you that I absolutely hate most Stephen King things. That's my boy.
Mickey was a fun movie. A lot of people were really disappointed in this one. I don't know why. Andy and I had a great time. It was one of the more anticipated movies that we had. And fun fact, it came out in the best month that we scored for movies, which was March. And so I'm going to put this one up here. I really like that movie.
I'm never going to argue that.
Spin again.
Oh boy, oh boy. Since you took my Mickey 17, I'm going to take the Sinners here. I'm so glad I have Sinners. Either one of us would be glad. I mean, do we need to waste anyone's time on this one? This is S tier for many, many reasons that there's not enough time in this video to go into. So you're going to have to check out our review or potentially our top and bottom 5 of 2025. Is it there?
It is. Mission Impossible. The official beginning to the summer blockbusters of 2025. This was a fun one. I know Andy didn't watch any of the other Mission Impossible movies, but I did. Or at least I thought I did. At the time of the review, I'd only seen half of them. And there were like 9 movies that came out. And I was just kind of blindsided by that. But I still had a great time. I caught up on everything. So I don't have any problem putting this at an 8 tier.
I remember both of us being like, oh shit, this is a sequel. Fuck. The Phoenician Scheme. Wes Anderson. Oh my god. I always struggle falling asleep at night. It takes me a while. And Wes Anderson makes the perfect movies to help you fall asleep too. I have yet to stay awake during a single one of his. I get the art. I love that. But fuck me, is it just fucking boring. I think this one was also just a little bit more confusing and hard to follow. It's not F tier though. I'm gonna go C tier.
I don't agree, but I'm not going to fight on it.
Could swap it with, what was it, Mission Impossible?
I could swap it with Mission Impossible, but I don't think Mission Impossible deserves that. So I'm gonna let you have that one. Avatar, Fire and Ass. It was the exact same movie as Way of Water. It had the same beats. It had... They sold you a movie twice.
No one mentions that. It is literally the same exact storyline, except for a few fire people that have about 3 minutes of screen time. It's called Fire and Ash, and they had like no purpose.
We were all still in the water anyway, and it's an F tier movie.
Yeah, it was the biggest waste of my time. I was so annoyed by the end of it.
It wasn't even good CGI-wise, which is the whole draw to the movie. I had a lot of issues with that one.
Weapons. This is such a cool movie. What I learned as we reviewed it too is like you really do need to understand the background and details to what made Weapons so great. If you don't understand the hidden meanings behind any of it, it could probably seem pretty mid or maybe even confusing to some people. It's a movie I'd go back and watch. Yeah, I'm going A though. It's not a movie I'd watch a lot of times, but you know, 1 or 2 more times, I'm going A.
I think you may have strategically done that just to piss me off, but I think A is okay.
Can I bait him? I'm going.
I would have.
F.
I thought
Baited.
you were gonna put
Baited.
it on S, but yeah. The Long Walk, our other Stephen King movie, and you actually did like this movie, despite your not Stephen King liking.
Except for the
this.
constant plot holes and then the random thing he threw at the end to solve all the issues that he created himself throughout the entire
But this was
story.
higher rated. This was higher rated than you.
Because there were other
lead on.
everything.
I think
there's
you
other
gave it a
things
6 or
that
a
save
7.
it. The story sucked.
I'm gonna put this one as a B.
Okay. I had a life-saving thingamajig ready. I won't use it on a B. But then that puts it with my other running. That's not Running Man now. Change your heart.
Oh, where you put this?
Fuck it. C. I just want to put it one lower.
Okay. That was a Stephen King fuck you.
I'm down to one thing left.
Yeah, you're using those willy-nilly, bro. Wolfman.
Wolfman, I remember that. I still remember our science experiment where we sat front row in an IMAX theater, and this was
Yeah, we
not
did.
the movie to do that
Yeah, we
to.
did.
A lot of bass
No,
and a
it
lot of
wasn't.
shitty sound engineering.
Shitty-o. That's right, Shitty-o.
So.
It was not good.
It might have hindered our results a little bit, but I don't think enough. I think we were right when we said it sucked, and it's not one that would ever be worth watching ever. So this is F tier.
I don't have a problem with that at all. Round and round we go. Death of a Unicorn. This was a fun movie, especially to start off the year. It was kind of a stacked comedy cast, and the writing itself for something that came out or was made during the writer's strike. This could have been a lot worse than it was, but it was a good surprise. So I'm gonna put this one in the A tier.
Okay, cool. That's where I was gonna go with it too, because it's like F1 to me. It's definitely overlooked this year as far as really good movies that came out.
Karate Kid.
I mean, it does the job for. I think for kids can watch it and be like, oh, yeah, it's a fun movie to watch. I suppose it's not F because of it, but it's definitely an easy C tier.
I agree with that. Predator Badlands. One of the first ones to kind of kick off that holiday season in November. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really fun. This just kind of seems to be my lot here, but I'm going to put that in the A tier.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot lately, but I'm okay with that. I think A tier is exactly where that should go.
I knew you were gonna get this one. I had
Naked
that.
Gun?
I
Why?
knew, yeah. I just something in the heart of the card spoke to me that you were gonna get Naked Gun.
This was a surprising movie. This movie made me laugh so fucking hard. Like they did some classic jokes, but done so cleverly that it was still really fucking funny. Oh god. I almost want to think, because usually comedies, it's hard to make a really fucking good comedy these days. I think it really genuinely is. And because of that, I think this is S tier because this is an S tier for comedies. So this is an S tier movie, baby.
S tier. Okay. Feel like that's also bait, but I don't want to.
That's not bait.
I feel that's
As far as comedies
it's not
go,
quite
like,
S
that's
tier.
it.
I think A would have just been fine. A would have been just fine. Love Hurts.
You like this one a lot, right?
We both like this movie, despite everybody else really dogging on this one. Talking about comedy, when Marshawn Lynch in this movie is so fucking funny. He was so good. The whole movie, it's wacky, but it's like an homage to old kung fu movies. And how could you not like that? I'm gonna put this at a B, though. I think it's on par
God
with
damn
Running
it. Fine. Swap it.
Get faded, bro. Get
I mean,
faded.
it landed perfectly because you knew I have a soft spot for Love Hurts.
Training him like a monkey in the zoo.
I'm out of lifelines. We still have some of these that I'm super excited for. Hopefully it lands on me so I have control.
Dog Man.
This one did a really good job of making it also entertaining for adults. I know children's movies try to strive to do that, but this one does it, I think, in an excellent way. So I think this is, is it A tier? I almost want to lean it's not mid. It was a fun movie for what it was. I'm gonna go A tier. It's an A tier movie.
Dogman's a good one. Dave Pilkey, same dude who does Captain Underpants. It was hilarious. It was really good.
Pete, whatever his last name is, I can't think of right now. Also fucking excellent as
Pete
a
Davidson.
voice actor. Pete Davidson, yeah.
28 years later.
You get to do whatever you want with this one.
I get to do whatever I want. This was a hot button one for Andy and I. I absolutely love this movie, and I'm putting it as an S tier, and that's where it's gonna be. Watch our review of the sequel, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Gonna be our first review of 2026. Don't miss it.
Together. F tier movie.
Is that your real ranking for this one?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna put them all in F until I use my things? You're right.
Fine,
I guess.
I'll take it seriously. Okay, Together. What a surprisingly freaking cool movie this was, and just unique as well. And then also the CGI just did a fantastic job, except for I remember the very end, but maybe they fixed it by now in digital. Boy, is there enough room for this? Because I'm gonna go A tier with it.
Yeah, that one was a fun one, especially coming out like in the middle of all these big summer blockbusters as an indie film. It had a really good word of mouth, and it just had a premise that you couldn't ignore. Jurassic World Rebirth. Speaking of summer blockbusters, I thought this movie was just terribly bland. I didn't really care for this movie at all. And just based on the rankings that we have here, it's going to be around Tron Ares and B and F.
It served no purpose at all other than for Disney trying to make some money. Literally, the storyline was absolutely nothing. It was meaningless.
The monkey.
Give me that monkey. This was at the beginning of the year, and I remember this one was also really cool. I thought it had a lot of really fun, cool mechanics behind it. But I remember the movie execution also just having a lot of plot hole issues and.
Same director and writer as Longlegs, Osgood Perkins.
I don't think it's F tier because I think it had enough originality to it because Stephen King's a little weirdo. I'll go C.
This should have been like the Home Alone of murders, and it wasn't. Smashing Machine.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, all right. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson got the chance to stroke his ego and come out with a movie that critics called amazing, that he should win an Oscar
Nolan loved
for.
his acting.
It was bad. It's F. He was bought and paid for that review.
Yeah.
That was not a good movie. I am a certified Safdie hater. It was not good.
And if anyone's made it this far and you keep hearing the news about the Smashing Machine, I do want to make note that one of the Safdies was in Oppenheimer, so he had connections with Nolan, and he's now going to be in the Odyssey, so he has strong connections with Nolan, so they don't want to sour that relationship. So I think he forced Nolan's hand to come out and say something positive. Clearly, you can use your eyeballs and realize The Rock is just not a good actor. I do think it was his best performance of his lifetime.
I
With
agree,
that said, it's
but it was still bad. Hey, there's one for you.
F tier. I get to do it, and I'm actually serious. It's dog shit F tier. I hated this movie.
Black Bag. Movie that sold itself as a spy movie, but was actually just a movie about spies. I'm inclined to let you have this one. We obviously didn't make a review on it because you hated it so much. I was more on the positive side. I think I gave it a 6 or 7 out of 10. But I understand that it's not to everyone's liking. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This one was a hell of a fun time for somebody who is a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I am. So I'm actually going to put this one in the A tier.
Yep, that's where it's going. Next one. Song Sung Blue. The more this one has aged on me, the more I've liked this film. And I wish I could go back and rate it maybe a little bit higher because I think I was a little bit harsh on the storyline. I think I could have bumped up one more point and given this an 8 out of 10. I remember you were full points on this one, but I still had some bits and issues on some things in my ranking. So it's an easy... they made such smart decisions that I would love to give it an S tier, honestly, but it's an A tier movie.
Okay. I probably would have bumped that one up to an S if I had the opportunity.
Don't you have the ability?
I've only used Time Wizard. Captain America. This one was a solid disappointment. I'm not really going to mince words. I think rewrites really wreaked havoc on this movie, which was really disappointing. It could have been so much more. And to have marketing kind of spoil the whole Red Hulk thing was just... They did all they could to make this movie fail. Unfortunately, it's going in the F.
It had no purpose ever existing. Big Bold Beautiful Journey. This is one of the biggest delights of 2025 that got a lot of critical hate, and I just dare you to go watch this film. This was one of my favorite movies. I think about it fairly regularly, so this is easy S tier.
It was almost our most underrated movie of the year. A lot of people just skipped it. It's literally like the perfect rom-com. I don't know how much better you could get in your own genre than that movie.
The Amateur.
I do think about this movie often enough. I know we liked it more than most people, but I'm going to put it at a B because I think that's in the caliber of movies that sits right there.
I remember when it came out, we saw enough bad movies that when this came out, I was like, finally a breath of fresh air. And at the time, I probably would have rated it an A, but after time has passed and we've seen so many other movies, it definitely feels like a B tier movie. It's still really good. I still really enjoyed that one. Megan 3 2.0. I don't know why I just ate the 3 of the fucking E, man. I was pleasantly surprised when I watched this one. I was like, why do I fucking like this movie? Like, why is it kind of weirdly good? But I do think that it's not the type of movie that I would go back and watch again, leaving it more of a B tier for me.
Ain't nothing you can say about it.
There ain't
nothing you can say
about it. I used my Time Wizard like half an hour ago. I don't know how long this video is. And it's 44 minutes in real life, by the way. And it didn't pay off. I could have saved it off the mouse.
It was destined for the trash bin because it is trash. God awful movie. Next.
Superman. Everyone raved about this movie. They were like, finally a fucking action movie that's actually good for like the first time in quite some time. For DC especially, this was, I think, the best one that DC's even like created. And Superman, that can be a really boring story because you've heard it 1,000,000,001 times. But they really did a good job of kind of skipping over like the tedious stuff, like teaching you Superman's got a secret identity, and didn't waste your time on that, and just made it just a fun, entertaining movie. And I just love this. I want to go A tier.
Okay. Fantastic Four First Steps. Just like this summer, we're putting them back to back. Weirdly enough, I do remember going into Fantastic Four thinking, wow, can this really beat out Superman? Because we had just seen it the week prior and Superman was such a delight. I was actually surprised at how much I really liked this film too, but it's so different compared to everything else that Marvel had done, and I think it's going to sit right next to our buddy there. I think they're both at the same level. Not quite S tier, but definitely deserving of the A spot.
I think these superhero movies moving towards more of a lighter type of storyline versus the dark, everything's dark. It's a bit of fresh air. I would put it B, but that's just me. Caught stealing. This is the one movie that I did not see that Nick did see, and I get to rank it. I don't know anything about this movie. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who stars in it. So because of that, it's very forgettable in my opinion. So this is an F tier movie.
An F tier? Oh.
F tier.
Okay. All right. You can throw that in there, I guess, because.
But did you not actually like it? Because I have no idea what your opinion is.
No, I did like it. I think I gave it like an 8 out of 10, and I think you would actually like it. But here's the thing, okay? I just placed down Fantastic Four. So if I were to swap those, right? I'm not putting Fantastic Four in the F. I don't think out of the ones that we have left, there's really only one that if you get, I'm gonna take control over.
Yo,
right?
Yeah, and everyone knows what it is.
Right?
Yes.
So that's really what
that's your strategy. Okay.
That's my strategy right now. Sorry, Austin, but because he didn't see it, it goes to F. Final Destination Bloodlines. I think this was better than some of the other Final Destination movies. I think it's going to be in the C tier. I didn't like it as much as other people did, but it was still a good time as Final Destination is. I do love that series.
Better Man. When this came out, man, this impacted me. It impacted both of us like hard. Like, I went out, started listening to Robbie's music, and I was just like, man, it's just shocking that he's not popular in America. I don't know why. It's S tier. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time. It is. It
really
is. This is an 11 out of 10.
Watch it if you haven't. Him. I think this movie had a lot to say, especially about sports and injuries from sports. I think there could have been some extra time allotted for this, where it could have explained a little bit more. It got out there and it kind of became jumbled, so I'm also going to put this in this.
God damn, that's too high for it. I would never rewatch it. Final 5, baby. Marty Supreme. Wow, this is a talking point, but we'll save it for the Oscars a bit more than we will here. We have strong opinions on this. A lot of people really love this just because they're kind of just into this whole Timothée Chalamet thing. I really like Timothée Chalamet just because I really like the Dune franchise, but the more I gotten to watch Timothée Chalamet in other movies, the more I realize how lazy of an actor he is because he doesn't actually try to portray the character that he's playing. He just ends up playing himself. Like, you listen to this movie and the language he uses, his mannerisms aren't a 1950s person. It's just not. It's a Gen Z kid saying just Gen Z slang. And yet somehow, for whatever reason, people hold that as their standard as best actor of the year right now. So it's frustrating because it's just not even
It wasn't even
close.
good as a comedy. It's just anxiety and weird shit. Again, certified Safdie hater.
You can play the first 15 minutes and then tag in the last 3 and you get the exact same story. It's an F tier from me.
Final 4. The Minecraft movie. Highest grossing movie of the year. And
There is.
a lot of people gave this movie shit, but it's the same people, same director who did Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. It was really funny. It was also a meme, a really big meme of this year. I have no problem putting it at the B tier.
Yeah, that's probably where it should go, but you can make a strong argument for A.
You could, but I didn't. Okay.
God damn it. It's going to be 50-50 on it. Wicked for Good. I know you want to save it for friendship, and I liked Wicked for Good, and you did not, because you didn't like how they didn't tie it into the original Wizard of Oz, just because the personalities and everything were completely opposite of what you see in the initial Wizard of Oz. The whole purpose of this play is to be the prequel to that storyline. So it should actually tag into that. I was a 10 out of 10 on this movie, and I realized I was drunk at the time. And so... Because I actually was.
This is you fixing your mistake, okay?
and I said in the video, I want this to be challenged in the future just so I can lower my own score. And this is where I'll challenge it, I guess. I think there's still there's a lot of cool things about it still. But as far as the story, it's a C.
Thank you.
You're ranking the next two, I guess.
Yep. Yes, I am.
I'm just gonna sit back and relax, everyone.
Honey Don't was probably my most disappointing movie. I thought that I was gonna love this movie. I like Margaret Qualley. I thought the acting in it was fairly good, but everything else just was not up to snuff, and it's gonna go in the F tier. Which means that I am using our change of hearts.
Now spin it
I
first.
can't spin the wheel.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
See? Told you. Ah,
Okay.
friendship. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna place this one as an S tier.
Change of heart. And I'm gonna be the one that places it in the S tier.
I was hoping that it didn't even give you an opportunity to use it. You used it anyway.
All right, let's take a look at this. I forfeit my use of the magic cylinder.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did not use it, so
You
I
don't
lost
use it, you lose
But that's
it.
because Andy wasted all of his cards.
And I'm glad
I did not think you were gonna
Time
be
Wizard
as
didn't pan
jumpy
out.
with those.
And I think I used change the heart just to shove it down just one column one time. I was like, nah, slightly lower.
It was the long walk. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
your Stephen King. Fuck you.
just because I can, I'm gonna.
Just because you can.
Okay, so what's interesting about this list is, especially if you compare it to our like actual rankings list, like we didn't put just 10 out of 10 movies as S tiers. Like that's just
Right.
not how it all panned out. Like we got some
Yeah.
new ones in there. Like
Let's go from the bottom up. I think
Okay.
that everything in the F tier is deserving of the F tier. Minus caught stealing, but that was just you kind of being an asshole on that one.
you could have
Um,
swapped it with Fantastic Four, and you chose not to. So that's on you.
No, because that would be just as egregious. I would definitely put caught stealing in the A tier. I liked that movie a lot.
Yeah, taking a look at this, it just feels weird when you see Avatar in the F tier along with these movies. That just seems crazy, but it genuinely is fitting. It was the biggest waste of 3 hours of anyone's life.
Anything else in there? Are we moving on to C?
Now let's look at our C tier here.
I think the only discrepancy that I would have is the Phoenician Scheme. I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. I liked that movie a lot. I do understand that he's not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm just glad you didn't put it in the F tier because I know
It
you
doesn't
easily
deserve
could
F
have.
tier. I appreciate
doesn't
Wes
deserve
Anderson.
that.
I really do appreciate him, but god damn do I struggle watching any of his movies, man. I do think him should be F tier, but I guess not.
I guess not. It definitely teeters on that line for me, but I also think that Wicked should have been an F tier. Whatever. B tier movies. Let's look at them. I don't agree that The Naked Gun should
I know
be
you
in
don't.
this one. You swapped that. You did that.
Yes, I did.
I was trying to put
No,
you.
You
in
did
a hard
that by
place.
putting Love
No,
Hurts
you
by
did that.
NB.
You didn't have to put
No.
that. I don't think I enjoyed Love
You did
Hurts,
that to bait
but I don't
me,
think
and
it-
I took it. And then you were kind of mad that I actually took it. I do remember when I placed Novocaine, I was like, shit, should that be an A? Now that I look at this and see what it's stacking up against, I do still like the B tier for that. I think that was
I do
correct. I don't have a problem with this tier. I do think Naked Gun should be at least A, honestly. I agree. But
I
have
do.
no
I also
choice.
agree. The rules is rules.
We both agree it should be
That's why I
higher.
decided to use it.
But
Yep.
somehow it got in B.
To be fair,
That's
you
funny.
put weapons in A tier just to try and bait me into moving stuff, and that one's easily S tier for me. It was one of my favorite movies of the year. I really liked Weapons. Other than Weapons, like you mentioned, Song Sung Blue was a 10 out of 10 for me. I think that one I would have moved to the S tier. Everything else
Dude, the
seems
supporting cast
pretty
in
on
that
right.
Song Sung Blue. God damn, was that a good cast? And that ending freaking scene, man, was just exactly how
It
it
was-
should be.
It was. That was the best holiday movie that
Man.
we had.
Easy A tier.
hmm
I don't think I have a problem with any of the A tier movies. I do. When I look at Mission Impossible, I think about that submarine scene. I'm like, that was
fun.
shot so cool.
That was
It
a really
so
fun
cool.
one.
I'm good with it.
And then our S tier, for me, man, that's a solid tier. One of these things is not like the other.
Two
but
of
I'm
these
really
things are not
happy
like
with the rest of
it. You got.
I'm really
Place.
happy with the S tier.
You got to place 2 of your S tiers with no worry of any consequences because I was already out of my life.
You were out.
And your Time Wizard worked out in your favor, so you're the real Joey Wheeler. But I'm glad to see Sinners obviously up there, Better Man, Big Bold Beautiful Journey, but those are ones that we agree with. One Battle, Mickey, yeah, Black Phone too, man. Yeah, overall, I'm mostly good with this list, just apart from a few freckles. Tell us where you agree. I guess maybe there's too many you agree on. Where do you disagree? And why do you think that 28 years later should be way lower on this list? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps YouTube know that people give a shit about our videos. Literally the only way to tell YouTube that you give a shit. So please like and subscribe. And remember, we're just 2 regular dudes
doing regular reviews.
Let's move on before I get really pissed off.